Friends, today I'm going to give a review of Bombay Begum web series by CA NITIN PATHAK. Bombay Begum is a web series which has been just released on Netflix. I'm CA NITIN PATHAK, President of ISACA Chapter Ahmedabad. My email ID is at nitinampathak@gmail.com. My mobile number is 9825804094. My blog is canitinpathakblogspot.com. My YouTube channel is CA NITIN PATHAK. This review is presentation of my own belief. It has nothing to do with personal anything. It has no gender bias, no bias here. Our purpose is to review the series, look the series from a different perspective. Like the way we see that, we can see the series in a different way. When I see this, when you hear these things and you see the series again, web series, you would find different way and different things that tell. We do not want to harm anybody. We want to empower India by inclusive growth, including women empowerment. The slides are taken from web. We do not intend to infringe any copyright. All the photos are taken from www. Netflix. This is a series, Netflix by Pooja Bhatt. Original trailer. I've taken this from this. I'm introducing one by one everyone. There are 5 women story. There are 200 kisses. I want to minus this because this is not the main crux of the movie. They have a very deep meaning attached to it. 200 kisses, 50 sex, 100 feelings, Bombay Begums. I particularly want to see with the family. Do not attach with the sex and kisses which is made feelings, but it's a really wonderful movie. This is a director. The director's mother is an IIM graduate, and when she was in IIM, there were only 4 IIM persons, students, women. So from that culture, she knows how women are important part of the country, and that culture, that inhibition, that things is in her mind when she become a director. She has done a wonderful job by depicting all the character. I'm not going to narrate the story. I'm going to narrate the character and what they're seeing, what is the issues which they have covered, which are very delicate, nicely handled. I'm proud of India as well as the director and the whole team. Thank you very much. This is Rani, the CEO of a company, a CEO of a bank. Fatima is an assistant to her. She is also working under her. I'm going to take, and she's aspired to become a CEO. I know what Lily is a prostitute, and she's playing a wonderful role in this thing. Aisha is a new entrance to the bank. She is coming from a village, from a tier 2 city, and joined Bombay, and her issues are being taken. It's very hard fought game by her. Shai is the stepdaughter of Rani, and she used to talk a lot with her dead mother. Her character is number 1 in these things. I've taken many of the clips of her. This is Rani has an affair with Mr. Mahesh, and Arijit is a husband of Fatima, working together. This person is a director in a board with Rani. He is in conflict with. He is also showing his power in the game. This is Aisha's boyfriend. Pradyuman is a mentor of Rani. Rani joined with her. This is Vivek. Vivek is the son of Lily. Lily's boyfriend, because of that, son is born. He's living in Dubai. This is a girl which I love it. I'm talking about her in later part of the game. This is Danish, husband of Rani. Joravar is the son, and Joravar is the son of Rani. Zorav is the son of Rani, stepson. He also doesn't move. He doesn't also let go any of the steps when he wants to take it. He always bets Rani whenever she got a chance. These are the three women aspire to become queen. This is a slide to let. Okay, 1 minute. Escape. So here up to, until now we were here. This lady has got a wonderful dialogue. She's a friend of Fatima. I'll talk about that. This is Dennis, husband of Rani, stepson Zoravar Shai. These are the four queens. One is Shai, one of them. This is Lily, this is Fatima, this is Rani, this is Aisha. These are all the three are aspire to become secretly to become a queen like Rani. Now coming to the first scene of the first what Rani says, to let the blood flow and grow up like millions on a globe. I too have been a victim of sexual harassment and assaulted by a mentor Pradyuman. I kept silence, now no more. Women say no to sexual harassment. Do not hesitate and do not be prey. Predator world has gone from these days onward. Moral of the story, moral of the web series, stand in honor and dignity of a woman. This is what Rani say in the end of this web series. This is the main purpose. There are 6 episodes which is coming in this this series. First one is woman who run with the Bobs. Rani was living with the Bobs. When at office as a corporate level, she has to do all the games which she has been playing. When she joined the bank, she was surrounded by gold. She has come from a tier 2 city and coming to Bombay. And it was always a very tough task 30 years back. And she had run and choose to be with Pradyuman and with her husband and stay at the top. And today she has become a CEO of a bank. Okay, newly appointed bank CEO tries to throw a potential scandal, a promotion of her Fatima Tron. Aisha attempts to forge ahead after a mistake. This is episode 1, woman who run with the wolves. Love. Helping Lily towards her goal, Aisha mulls over her own spoken desire. Rani and Fatima clash over business while living it to the deeper demons. So Rani and Fatima working in the same group. Rani has certain desires and goals to be fulfilled for the corporate world, and Fatima was sometimes not obeying her order, conflicting with her, but they stay together till end. The color purple. The color purple is a book on the basis of which the title is kept. I've given the details of the book at the end of this my talk. The layer X, 1 second, let me check the recording is going on or not. Recording is going on. The color purple, the new layer of Rani's complicated marriage has revealed Fatima juggles tough personal and professional decision. Aisha's home hunting takes a detour. I'm discussing each in the detail in the talks to come. The whole purpose of my talk, what is the message which the director want to pass on, how each character is balanced and being created by the director, and then what is the main purpose of this series. The bell jar. After an unwanted, Aisha is conflicted about next steps. A leaked video of Rani in crisis. An enemy blocks Lily from starting her own factory. The golden notebook. Aisha speaks her truth, but is met with troubling reaction. Stifled Fatima continues to seek solace. Another step back disrupts Lily's personal brief respite. The last but not wonderful episode where each one of the five started realizing their betrayal, their confession, and their shattered illusion. And they have changed their life and they've decided to come to a conclusion. And on the basis of their big decision, they become reality of life and they become empowered person. That start with Rani. Rani is an affair with one which she confronted and she become more powerful. She betrayed to her husband. She confesses the same with him, and they have a wonderful relationship then on. And Aisha realizes that, and seeing the end of this, Aisha confesses everything what she should have not done to her boyfriend, and then they becomes, and she chooses not to stay with him because she wants her own space where she can blossom. This is Fatima. Fatima confesses her affairs with CEO, and Arijit chooses to leave her, and this is how they started working on Lily. Lily was in total surrender to his boyfriend. Her son was also many times dominating, but both truth prevails, and they started working, and she become a symbol of love, care, and pride also. Prostitute does not mean that she is wrong. She chooses her body to sell and make some money, and it is not, somebody has not forced her to do so. Shai was in love with Imran, and that love was shattered. And Shai was supported by her stepmother and said that even I have been betrayed, and this betrayal is to come also, it will come. And Shai also become a very powerful, and she realized it, started loving her Rani, called Rani as mother. Previously was called Rani by her first name. Now she told that you really love me, you've taken care of me. This is room of one's own love. This is the last episode. Now I wish people see this series one by one, because Soleil has been seen by many persons n number of times. The more you see, the more you enjoy. The more you realize what it's always a fun. I'd seen at least not more than 3 times. I love this series so much. And now I'm going to talk what are the issues they have taken here. The issue deliberated in this web series. One of the one was IVF and fertility. Many people do not use the technology of that. It's been detailedly explained. What is IVF, what is fertility, what is surrogate as a mother, is explained in so detail. And I got it very easily. There is a sperm of a male, there is a sperm of a female, and Fatima was not able to generate the sperms, or her sperms were not able to generate the baby. Now with Aisha's sperm, with Arij's sperm, somebody donor's sperm, both are mixed, and she doesn't have this thing. Surrogated mother was used. This is a wonderful thing, and in this one should know that it's very difficult to go through this process. You need a counseling. You need to understand. It's not easy. In case of Fatima and AJ, they made a mess of it. Fatima also complained to, and she was time and again saying that it's half Arijit, not half me. That was a confession she made, and it could have been a disaster if they continued with the baby and come. But they have continued, but that could have been disaster for years to come. So when you choose to have this thing, you need to have a totally acceptance of this thing, which is also explained very detailed by the director. This is a message. One of them has to be passed by the director. Rash driving. Nowadays, बिगड़ी औलाद पैसे वाले बाप की, ये बहुत कॉमन है. ये लोग एक्सक्लूसिव कॉस्टली कार लेके घूमते हैं, रात को घूमते हैं, दारू पीते हैं, drugs लेते हैं, and they come back at night and they hit, and many people have to suffer because of that. The the incident of that nature has been explained in so detail and so easily, and the example is Zoravar. And once this incident happened, instead of choosing to go to jail, they do all manipulation to the extent possible. It's been explained by Lily. And once you go on this gamut of this, many times Rani suffers, family suffers. They said that instead of that, surrender and let law take its own course. And bribing is not a right way. And because of that, she may in the end of the movie, they've said that the police has come to the knowledge that they have bribed her, and police were on to arrest her. So this is a kind of shortcut which came into a very whole family is destroyed, and it destroys the value of a country. It's been explained in so detail by this thing, party culture. In party, is maybe party has been thrown by the bank. One of the party has been thrown by Imran's friend. So now these are common, customary parties. But party needs to be very watchfully watched. And nowadays, the party has been raided by the narcotic department, so that use of drugs are prevented. But government cannot reach everywhere. It's only we need to understand the culture and go ahead, that this should not be the rampant of the country, because this will go country to nowhere. It will be a very harsh issues to coming up. Rani was a stepmother. They got a two child, Zoravar and Shai. They both were under trauma. Time and again, one of the incident, Rani tried to give her a exquisite watch. Says that Zoravar said, "Why you cannot bribe everyone?" So her love, her care and concern has been taken differently by Zoravar, and Shai also supported his brother and moved away from that scene. But Rani was very absolute. Rani was not perturbed by that. She was focused. She said that I want to logistically support these two child and make them to a level where they can understand their value of their life. And she was not being abused or feeling abused by that. Which is females issue. In one of the incident, when Aisha was staying in a house, they were not allowed to have a cigarette. Then they were like moral policing, like they were behaving. They have driven her out at night, 12 o'clock, when rain was there. Is it not a crime to throw out somebody? And what was happening when she was in search of a house? People were asking a lot of questions. Is this the culture of us? Why women are not allowed to do what they want? It's their body, their mind, their culture. If they do it in a closed door, one should not object over it. If they're major, why one should worry? Why you want to be moral policing? This is an issue which is explained in this thing. And women are in urban area. Female has to stay, because in Ahmedabad also, I'm staying in Ahmedabad. People coming from all over Gujarat, all over Rajasthan, and coming and staying in the city, and they have all the right. Let them do what they want. It's their life. Who are you? Who are you to decide? One of the most Lily was a prostitute. Lily started making a factory, and the moral of the policing was that they've closed the factory. They've made a fire of the policing. They've thrown away out of her own factory, which is funded by a bank. Is it right? This is about politics going on in many part of the India. Moral policing is a concept which needs to be stopped. government is there to take care. You just support the government, but you don't take law in your hand. This is one of the things which has been shown in the politics. And one more thing, that even while admission, Lily's admission, what is your mother doing? What is your father doing? It's none of your business. You see his qualification. Are you running a school or you're running something else? Who is the child and how you can grow it to make our country grow a country? Is this the way the school is run? They have thrown her out. What is the reason? They are worried about politics. The politician would come and vandalize the school. The child would be suffer. This is not the way school is run. I'm totally against that. Love, care, and compassion is the only word India knows. Inclusive growth, include everybody, female, no religion, everything is a part of our country. Lesbian Aisha. Her mother was worried when she was young, she was attracted to a female gender only. Her parents were married. They want anyhow to get her married. This is one of the most thing which is done. And she was also attracted to a man also. This is one of the latest things. School asking this thing. Lily's honor and dignity is recognized in this web series. I love that. And what corporate culture is, there is only one thing: profit, profit, profit. They try to make the figures. They try to manipulate so many things. Is this the corporate what really we wanted? Is this the only thing which corporate can do? Just make profit, profit, profit. Just cook the profit, cook everything. I don't think this would take a country to a higher level. The one more, Rani, when joined, Pradyuman was manipulating her. The same way in any new entrance would be, Aisha was new to this bank and she was manipulated by Deepak, which being shown. And once she complained about her, the whole system is corrupted. Her wife, her parent, her family would start supporting Deepak, not knowing fully well that Deepak is not right. Even corporate top echelon started supporting her, supporting Deepak. This is not the way. Even Rani made a manipulation to make her back. Rani make an agreement with Lily that you would not support Aisha, and let her confess. Me too person has come and supported Aisha to get his reward. And there is a corporate, there is a system of making a complaint for this thing. So there is a system in India. One of the discussion in this this was regarding when Aisha complains against Deepak. Protocol, there is a protocol in the multinational company, in a government company, it's kept that the complaint regarding female assault or abuse is reported to highest echelon. There would be a protocol which needs to be followed. Until then, the person who has been complained are not allowed to come to office, and the whole inquiry is made. Inquiry neutral is made. Women genders are kept in there. All questions are asked. All things are taken care, and the basis of the report, then report is submitted. Then it is an FIR is filed against a culprit, or it may be otherwise. But in this case, in Aisha's case, Rani was favoring Deepak, Fatima was favoring Deepak, Deepak's family was favoring Deepak, and Aisha was alone. Aisha was made sufferer. But in the end, patriarchy, the men's जो पूरा control करते हैं patriarchy has been broken. To me too have come to a picture. Some girl who was abused previously has come and also launched a complaint, and both the complaint FIR filed, and Deepak was arrested on the basis of complaint made by Rani and Fatima on behalf of a bank. So these are the it all ends well, and in the end, Rani has also confessed that she was also become a victim of Me Too, and Pradyuman, the mentor of him, had made him suffer like that. So now the whole purpose of this series is to see that women abused are can know that there are fundamental rights. There is a awareness among the person. Even men are also trying to support women. Like gender specific as issue is gone, and the other issue which is being discussed and which is deliberated in movie in a so balanced way was one has to balance between work and family. So for example, Rani was doing, Fatima was doing, so they were balancing between these two issues. It's not that woman cannot do it all. Woman can do it all with the support of the family. So Rani was, Fatima was let go her baby, let go her promotion, wanting to see that her baby is coming and she could give time. But anyhow, the whole system was that she was honoring her husband's request also. So this is already covered. Rani was an icon of new arena CEO, how they took control of the work, how they see that the company grows in a different way. They are hard taskmaster, and they manipulate. So the whole culture shows the manipulation should be avoided. That is what they showed. In the end, Rani is likely to go to jail in case of surviving his Joravar. And the other things which was shown was Arijay was feeling very inferior against Fatima. So it is not always necessary that gents are going on higher echelon. It's not so. Female can go, and men can also support her. So this is a culture which had been shown and started in the case of Rani's husband was very submissive. He was accepted it. He was accepting the Rani the way he is. And she was also supporting Rani. This is one of the way it should be looked into. How protocol is to be kept is also explained. Shai needs an attention from his boyfriend. Shai is a daughter of Rani, stepdaughter of Nani. She's around 12, 13, and she was seeking attention. She wants to that she grows. She comes to menses very fast, and these are her. Second क्यों ऐसा होता है? एक second रुक जा. Sai was having one-side affairs with schoolboy and calling Imran, and having a lot of feeling towards that. She was around 13. She wants to have the menses very fast. She wants to her body develop in such a way that people will look at her. So these are the feeling of 13 years old have been explained in detail, and how she was so attached. Her drawings were there. She gave a book to her friend Imran, but Imran was not giving attention, so she became angry and feel very bad about it, and she took a drugs, and she becomes very, like, she become fainted. And when she talked to Rani, Rani said, whatever happened has happened for a good, and it is going to happen. Like Rani was telling Shai that even I've been betrayed by my boyfriend. Then Shai realized that her mother is telling truth. And then she understands that these are going to happen. And she said that it has happened very good that Imran does not accept your book, your notebook, your drawing book, and he doesn't love you, has been informed. And it is going to happen again. And it says, Rani says it happens to me also. So betrayal, one-sided love, feeling needs to be understood, which being explained to Shai, and it is being understood to the new generation also. And that's a very sensible discussion going on. Open discussion, its audience does get off it. And when one become aged, menopause comes. Menopause is at age around 50, where they start going into menses and their mental balance is lost. It's been discussed in detail by Fatima, but Rani does not start to take help. And Rani's the Vianney was also asking for the same. Even if she says she's going through the same phases, this issue was also discussed. Asbia was Aisha was lesbian, and that was her feeling was going on when she was young. Her father knows that, so they want to make her marry as early as possible. So and they were asking her to do away with female gender. That was deliberation going on, and her parents were also forcing her to marry. That is not a right way to look at this juncture. When your daughter or female is working, they should have their own right. They should have given more liberty. If they've been very fair to her, Aisha would not have suffered as she has suffered, as his father was, his parents were one-sided. Aisha was expecting her lesbian partner to be alone and love her only and should not have multiple partners. But her partner was very clear. I don't want to hook on to someone. These are been shown very clearly. Courage to discuss Fatima. No, Shai needs an attention. Lesbian, Aisha, school not giving admission, which I've already covered. Courage to discuss with Fatima. She asked one of her Fatima's friend when they were deliberating, when she visited, Fatima was complaining and talking about whether I would be able to accept my child as my child. Half is mine and half is somebody else. When surrogate mother is keeping her, and baby would then they will bring the baby. Then Fatima was discussing with her friend. Then she was saying, Fatima, you're living in your head. This you don't know. We don't have. Then she asked, "Do you fuck?" She said, "We don't have a sex life for more than 2 years." And Fatima asked, "Whether do you think your husband has an affair with someone?" Instead of giving answers, she started playing with her child. So how she was adjusting and accepting the life as it comes. And Fatima was creating a lot of things in her head. In the whole this movie, Rani was the protagonist. In antagonist was Mahesh, Deepak, politician, school. Mahesh betrayed her in relationship. Deepak does a sexual assault. Politician. One politician like says, I would, why you would leave your business of prostitute? And he has even see that factory doesn't come up. They're antagonist to the web series. Now we are into the movie Queen. Now we are talking about Rani. Burn the queen at the stake. If you will, you cannot destroy her. The Rani was a so great character. Whatever ups and downs and cups, she will survive. And the same was applied to even Lily also. Okay, burn the queen at stake, if you will. You cannot destroy her. If I go, I'm taking the bank with me also. when there was allegation against her, she said, I'm not going to leave the bank. I'll take down the bank, but if I've been allowed to keep in the bank, I'll see that bank's turnaround is possible. Shares at the time, shares were already 50% down, and said this will also go down. When she was manifest, how much trauma was going in her mind is shown here. When board asked her, you have 24 hours to resign or to solve the issue, Rani got up and started sorting out the issue. And you saw in the face of her, what is the agony which being shown. And about this is the incident about sexual assault. When Lily was challenging, what is the procedure? I don't understand. I want the result. This is a lavish furniture which she was living in. This is how her acting was there. What a acting, what a music. Everything is so meticulously planned. The city of Bombay changes everyone, my dear. When she came to Bombay and what is here today, Bombay सबको change कर देता है. Survival is a battle for every woman. हर एक woman को लड़ना पड़ता है, जीतना पड़ता है. इसके लिए they're ready to do anything. Then when we call them a queen. The other three wants to become a queen, and she's a queen. Puja Bhatt, not only in acting, but in every facet of. Some women are born to rule. She is born to rule. Now, when Rani was the protagonist, Rani was a CA, Rani was a stepmother, Rani was a spouse. The way she was handling Danish, absolute. Danish was like, he also understand and guide her in many ways. Any logistic, in every step of her life is behind with him, whether it is a teaching or anyone. In relationship with Mahesh, he was there with him. When the scandal come up, he is there. When Deepak incident, he is there. Sai and Joravar were being handled by Rani only, not by Danish. This is the way they are like this. Deepak, Fatima, with the task at office ko advertisement. Karwa Chauth ka jo vrat hai, she was handling advertisement. Lily ko handle karna when Joravar met in an accident. When Lily se handle karna, she was handling. Aisha ko handle karna, she was handling. Aisha was working with her, and her whole corporate culture she was handling. Every corporate deal she was guiding Fatima to handle. How she was handling is a wonderful. One person can do all. This is one of the example. Manipulating the affairs of a bank, confidence, ready to withstand the pressure. With Pradyuman dealing with sexual harassment when she was very young, ready to accept her mistake. When she makes mistake, accept, go ahead. Closing the deal with Deepak, real character of his own. She is the champion of the champion in this web series. This is shy. She was fond of painting. She was fond of reading. She is a wonderful character, age 13. She wants to grow fast. She doesn't want to wait for menses to come. She wants to have a good friend, boyfriend. And she has a lot of clarity, tons and tons of clarity in her life is there. This is the scene in which when she and Rani was going through the car, and Rani was not telling her what truth, then she gives an answer in an absolute wonderful way. The city of Bombay changes everyone, my dear. The expression, the kindness, the compassion. But Rani is not my mom. My mom is no more. This is one when she is a character talking to her dead mother. She's shy. She was rude with Rani. She had a read lot of books. She was a good painter. She talks and think, contemplate not as a teenager or like 13. Her talks are worth value, mind changing. In one of the talks, when Aisha was talking about Lily, said it's her body. She has a choice to do what she wants to do until somebody is compelled to do it. So much clarity at the age of 13. Nobody else can think of it. Even I don't know how I was thinking at the age of 13. Changes the core belief of society. Natural, intuitive, decisive, thought-provoking. She wants to grow of age. She expects body and hormone to change very fast. She cannot wait. She feels bitter in the body. And according to me, it is like solid dialogue. कितने आदमी थे सरकार दो और तुम तीन. ये जो डायलॉग है सोले कि हम आज भी हमारे कानों में गूंज रहे हैं. यही वेब सीरीज का यही पिक्चर का डायलॉग. एक एक डायलॉग इज like gold diamond, like each word is diamond studded necklace. Wonderful one. The same way once you go on hearing, yeah, I can say that if you see movie one, see this series 1, 2, 3 times, you would understand more deeply how deeply the series is made. You cannot understand just the movie seeing once only. The more you see, the more entertainment value come up. This web series is on a OTT platform, Netflix. This is showing New India's frame of mind. The same was raised on the 8th March. The message they want to give: enough is enough. Say no to sexual harassment and assault. Let us rise and come together and raise the voice against sexual harassment. Make the system, use the law, support, create healthy environment. Make women empowerment real and forthcoming. See the web series a number of times. You may find your core beliefs changing. I see India coming of age in real loving, caring, and India is coming up with few exceptions. These few people would also started disappearing soon. I'm into size conversation now. Size conversation. Mummy, why do women fall in love? This is size conversation. Mama, why do women fall in love with love and do stupid things? I'm not going to definitely one amongst them. She said that I would love people and do something, but I will not do stupid things where people love it. Like I said, love is the only pursuit. Any queens? Do the queens have to suffer for their love too? To love is the greatest feeling of all. And to know that the person I love should love back to me. Love stories, Mummy, have their own twists and turns. Where did they walk? This is Sai's conversation to her dead mother, with her dead mother. And is it forbidden to dream of future even though the present is uncertain? When Aisha was in a dead end, she doesn't have a house, she cannot go home back. Her office is her allegation against sexual assault has been dishonored, and she has been threatened to take action against her. Her girlfriend has gone, her boyfriend is not staying with him. Everywhere we suffered. But then Aisha was saying, and is it forbidden to dream of future even though the present is uncertain? Absolutely no. You may be today, right now, in all sort of problem, but you're not forbidden to dream. This is said by Zorawar to her mom. You cannot bribe your way out of everything. When Jorabar was gifted with Rolex costliest watch, Jorabar said like this, and that her mother also not supported her. There is a beauty and a madness when Eve steps out of her body and slowly watches her heart breathing, loving, breaking, and yet willing to be settled again, forgetting that the forbidden fruit is poisonous. I'm again saying this is a conversation by this is a conversation by Shai when Fatima and CEO friend had an affair. Now I'm again saying, now you listen to this context. And there is a beauty and madness when Eve steps out of her body and slowly watches her heart breathing, loving and breaking, and yet willing to be shattered again, forgetting forgetting that the forbidden fruit is poisonous. This is the word "stay hungry, stay foolish" by Steve Jobs was uttered by Pradyuman when he was interviewing with Rani. And Rani Pradyuman was a hard taskmaster, and she took her advantage and take a company to a bench to do level. But sexual authors said no. That is not pardonable. Sometimes like you, we have to trust universe. And like you, we may find the barriers and meant to be crossed. There is a hope simmering through the darkness, and no desire that is forbidden. Wish me good luck, Mama. When Shai generally doesn't go to a party. Shai just prepared himself in a wonderful way, absolute beautiful way, and she was ready to give the book, her drawing book to Imran. And this is the time she talks to her mom like this. Sometimes, like you, we have to trust the universe, and like the you, we may find the barriers are meant to be crossed. There is a hope, simmering hope through the darkness, and no desire that is forbidden. Wish me good luck, Mama. When she planned to go to the birthday party of her, that disaster happened. We know that. They said that female body is a site of great conflict. I think it is a site of great confusion in the minds of man. Now, mommy, should not body give us a pleasure and free us? Like a queen, I must own my body, no matter what. Burn the queen at stake. If you will, you cannot destroy her. Queens are not meant to be destroyed. Queens are meant to reign the world. This is a wonderful couplet, which I love it like this. Everyone should have their own room place where they can nurture their dream. And Aisha was in total chaos of life. She doesn't have a place to stay. She doesn't have an office where she is a peace of mind. She cannot go back to home. She doesn't have a. She was lesbian and does not have a girlfriend, not a boyfriend. So she was in total chaos. And there the statement comes. When she goes to enrich her home, which she founded at the last. Like Virgin Woolf teaches us, nothing is more precious than a room of one's own. So our wounds can heal, and souls can blossom. And so jagged and sparkling dreams of woman can find both earth and sky. So when you're at your own place, your blossomness is to come. It is like boring to wait for grow up. This is a Shai's feeling as she doesn't come to menses and she doesn't have the body to look like a girl. So this is a boring stage which she was going on. She want to grow fast. Do all women have to lie themselves to survive? I definitely do not want to do mama. The queen bee especially. This is a talk which Sai told with Rani. When the other day Zoravar went with an accident, and Rani and all family members do not want to tell her the truth, and that's why this conversation is going on. The queen bee, especially her closet, of course, is not just full of saris, but a zillions of secret. Well, I have my own secret too. And back home in this area, keeping secret is the only way to survive. Wonderful deliberation of a situation of one's. Some women are aspire to be queen, but society has taught them they cannot dare to aspire for such big things. So they lie about the true desire and make choices they do not fully believe in. This is talk about Lily, the conversation in the minds of Sai. Some of are this is an opening scene of a movie, of a web series, where Rani was creating some pictures at home, and she wants Sai to come and show take the photograph with her. As we generally go to someone's house, they wish their children, come with a well-dressed, well-behaved, say namaste, say bolo, good mannerism. And here they say that they are not a puppet of you. They have their own mind. Don't dictate them. And when you dictate them, this is the way they are going to think. Some women are born to rule. We call them queen. They bleed for their dreams, then expect others to bleed for their dreams. I'm not sure I want to be that kind of queen. I think I would rather to lead rebellion. Not sure what against I would rebellion. This is the talk which Shai told for Rani. Mummy, why did even if eat the forbidden fruit? Why should anything be forbidden? Anyway, was not even free to eat the juice. Anyway, was not even free to eat the fruit she found to be more juicy. This was a conversation which she had in the series when Fatima fall in love, have a affair with CEO. This is wonderful thinking, deep thinking this is. To own my life means to own my wounds. True. Do all women have to lie to themselves to survive? No. Mummy, I always miss you. Your blood is my blood. Your soul is my soul. But baby, your spirit guides me through the body of Queen, the Queen of Heart. Absolutely, she's talking to dead mother. Now we go to Fatima. See the Fatima. Her thought pattern, her everything, her dressing, majestic. She is absolutely, in the years to come, she is going to be the CEO of some company. She work and conclude the contract in a wonderful way. She fires she took the work from office very this thing. She knows in ins and out of the business. She knows the whole facts and figures. She doesn't dare to fire her boss also. She doesn't care and be ruthless in taking work from the subordinate and peer group. She was loving and caring for the family called Arijit, Arya, her husband. She chose to have, she wants to please all the way to her husband. She did all her way to choose this thing, her husband. And she tries to support her husband in a way to getting a good job, getting a promotion. But when she's there, he's not like to. She handles her husband very well at home and office.
Let me go again. When she was in total pain, how she looks. Acting was marvelous. Some woman secretly aspires to become queen. And there are three aspirations of king. One is Fatima, one is Lily, and the other one is. Are you up to being the new MD? She was making the new deputy MD. She was not ready, and she wants to please the her husband. But in the end, she joins. She initially decides. When her husband says that, what is, then there is a party of alumni of IIM. Her group was there. She was just not dancing. Her husband said dance, and she thought how she can dance also. She says, I know everything. And he seems to be making a lot of friends. Yes. Burn the queen at the stake, if you will. You cannot destroy her. You cannot destroy Fatima. So Fatima is a character in the movie. Her mentor was Deepak, powerful and straight, closing corporate deal. If you look into the movie, how he closed that deal, she was very clear. Even if she make a mistake done by somebody, she just took care and control of the scene and make the deal in their favor. Honest to fire this subordinate like Aisha. But when she was back, she was not arrogant or she was not having a prejudice with her, having no go issue. In sexual harassment of case, Aisha, she did handle honestly. Supporting Arijay, her husband, and his job, surrounding to her family value, honestly confessing the extramarital affairs with CEO, and she was, when the conversation was going on with Arijay, she was very honest. I did not do it, but I feel hollow, so that I do it. I'm not, and Arijay was firing her, but she was very honest. She doesn't want the affairs, her marriage to be broken, but Arijay was very hurtfully. She chooses to go out of relationship. For surrogate mother, she agreed and wanting to hold Arijay till the end. This is home, a Lily. Absolutely wonderful Marathi actress. He has called son Vaibhav. She is a prostitute, dancing and walking. She has a good ambition, and only one thing she wants: I want to be a good mother. I want to do everything for my son. One day, she becomes so angry with her son that says, "तू जब से पैदा हुआ है, तू मेरे लिए एक बोझ बन गया है. मैं सुबह शाम तेरे ही पीछे पड़ी रहती हूँ. तू मेरे लिए श्राप है." When she said that her Vaibhav said, "Why didn't you kill me when I was in Bomb?" Vaibhav is an absolute character. Vaibhav met with an accident, and Lily manipulated to make money out of it. And she has a dream of making her own factory, and not like a Minbatti factory, but a factory which is huge one. She wants honor and dignity, and she lived with her honor and dignity. His boyfriend, because of this, the Vaibhav was born. This man has his wife, 2 kids. He was not ready. He was in Dubai. Whenever he comes to India, he meets her and enjoy a few moments of life. And see in the movie shown that prostitution is not a bad thing. It's not a curse. I'm calling you back. Uh, and perhaps she's the real queen of this Bombay. When and when she goes for an admission in a school. When he was asked what she's doing, she was dancing, and she doesn't worry about what she said. She said only one thing: I only one duty in my life, and that of a mother. I'll never miss that. The question is, how far will you go to survive this dream of city of dreams? You caused my son's accident. He could have died. She was manipulating with Rani. Vaibhav. Only one thing, he should be a great man. He should become a great man. That's his fundamental right. You'll not just quietly give in to those obnoxious men. Her factory was destroyed by some politician. She was knowing that Aisha cannot handle. She can handle. She did handle. ये जो politician है, जो हमारे हमारे इलाके में जो politician है या moral policing है, तो ये dialogue बोलते हैं. This is one of the things which I love it. श्रीमद् भागवत के अनुसार वैश्य को वैश्य ही बने रहना चाहिए. When she met that politician which beaten her, destroyed the factory, who was a corporator and was asking why I will see that you don't change the business, you will be a factory man. This is dirty politician. This kind of people are happening in the world. One should be very sure they should not happen. We should take care of this. This is the sentence which I love it. But the queen at the stake, you, if you will, you cannot destroy her. Keep quiet. Silence. Many times when we was talking to a billionaire Rani, she will make her silence. Lily's boyfriend do not have ill feeling towards her boyfriend and wife and children. Want to make her son Vivek all the things, great ambition, courageous, know the limitation of Aisa, know how to overcome and play the action in the moment. Factor as a dream, school admission, supporting the group of prostitutes. She was not taking care of her own, but also other person around him. And she was telling Ganpati Baba, Moria. She knows that in the end, God works. Aisha. Aisha is the fabulous character in the Middle Age. Like those who are entrants today in this corporate world, coming from a tier 2, tier 3 city or from a village, they have to go through all the agony. This is a symbol. Aisha is a symbol of that. She has been told that she's coming from a class from school 2 grade MBA. Perhaps to survive in Bombay, we all have to change. This is real. This is real at every phase of life. Some women laugh and smile their pain away, but they are survivors. She was survived in the initial stage of life, but she broke the cycle. Society cannot see beyond our bodies and choice. I'm running because I'm compromising. I hope you realize, she was sexually harassed. She filed a complaint. She has a witness. Witness turned hostile, doesn't come there. She was alone. Me Too was supported later on. Initially, she was forced to withdraw. She had been threatened to war. Then the literature was there in the washroom. लिखा है कि अगर किसी को कंप्लेन करनी है तो करो, but she realized that this complaint doesn't work. And Aisha passed out MBA from grade 2 management school, come to Indore from Indore to Mumbai, She was fired by Fatima from job as she made some feeling of being initially she was lesbian, parent pressing for marriage, housing issue. CSR job is not her liking. Challenge to fulfill this requirement was the assignment given by Rani. Sexually assaulted by woman, complained, pressurized to withdraw, standing in honor and dignity, dreaming to become a CEO. This is all about Aisha. Once you see the movie, you would have a different feeling. Adijay, Fatima's husband. Congratulations, we are going to have a baby. Arijay telling he was expecting a baby boy only. And if you have a baby, it's definitely not going to be a girl. And what about our baby? When they both decided to separate, there was a question being asked, what about our baby? Fatima taking care of. In Arijay, Fatima's husband, overshadowed by Fatima, loving, caring, expecting from Fatima. She was expecting and taking care of Fatima and was expecting a love from her, which is a really which working woman is to expect is too much. Not worried and carried away by her, wanting family promotion, asking for a time for creating intimacy when the friends are around, asking Fatima not to come in his way for becoming a career, trusting Fatima. When Fatima confessed about betrayal for having extramarital offense, he tries to pardon her. He tries to excuse her. But when she bluntly said, I did it intentionally, he thought she did it to hurt me. And not only that, she didn't intentionally hurt me, but she informed me intentionally to hurt. This is what he felt, and he decided to walk away from a relationship. Even it's a child at all cost. This is Arij's story. This is Deepak, who has made other person a victim, including Me Too woman few years back, and including Aisha. If I go, I'm taking bank down with me. Was thing listened by him. Then he react. Do not underestimate my ability to play dirty. This is a warning given to Rani. He was a predator. He was in the board, challenging Rani, family man, player of a corporate world, know how to make a victim. This is a PRB governor and Royal Bank CEO were seen coming out of horror. He was having an affair with Rani. PRB Royal CEO was seen coming out of a hotel. Towering personality. And extremely with Rani, not afraid to displace Rani while doing a duty of governor. Rani's surname is his way. Seeing at Rani's place, when Rani confronted her report, he was stubborn. He was left by Rani on the basis of report. Husband of Rani, Zorawar and Shai. Danish Hussain, Rani's husband. He was very clear in a relationship as he knows Rani is dominant. Very sharp, supportive, logistically. He's a very good and balanced character. This is Aisha's boyfriend. Aisha says, I'll become a CEO of a company. Then he says, I'll become an astronaut also. This is a comedy we made. Sleeping with Deepak will advance your career. Once Aisha was confusing about her being lesbian. slept with ex-boyfriend to stay in a house for a few days, and affairs with Deepak. He was still with Aisha, and he wants Aisha to stay with her. But Aisha decided to walk away and have her own house. He was having his old bad friend. Imran Shah, a boyfriend of Aisha, very supporting, ready to support, does not mind in Aisha having a lesbian as well as was asking a fair confession from Aisha, wanting Aisha not to go out of her own house. This is none other than Pradyuman, who had made Rani a king. He had manipulated Rani and sexually assaulted. This movie on a quest to conquer. These are some heading were taken from the movie, from the book, Woman Who Run with the Wolf. This is a wonderful book worth reading. On the basis of this, some of the episodes name is given. The Color Purple by Alika Walker. This is one of the episode is taken from this name. The Bell Jar. The Dreams of Seri, the City of Dreams. If I go, I'm taking Bang down with me. This is a #1 movie which one needs to see. Our other PPT are available on YouTube presentation. Our forthcoming program or CISA course. There are many presentations of us, including on the Tribhanga, is available on blog CA NITIN PATHAK blogspot.com. We have a YouTube channel CA NITIN PATHAK. We are going to have a CISA crash course. We have a number of presentations available in our blog. NPS 36K, RERA, Startup in India, Budget 20, Artificial Intelligence, NRA Taxation, Citizen Planning, Vivad Se Vikas, Taxation of Shares, E-Faceless Scrutiny. Thank you very much. See you once again. Thanks once again.